Hey everyone, this is Auptyk, and this actually happened a long time ago, but I just haven't had the time to record this video yet. This is a shutout on Village. Um, yeah, and I'm actually doing a commentary because some people have been asking for it and whatnot. But this is one of the few times we've spawned on C. Actually, the other time we spawned on C was in a ground war match, and we shut out on that time as well. So shutouts are possible in MW3. We've also shut out on Fallen. But as you can see, we're all spawning there. Start of the game. I've got this bird's eye view so I can show you guys alpha here at the beginning of the game, and then we'll switch down to a first-person view. Anyways, let's go. But two teams being equal, if you start on C side, you're gonna win the game. I mean, that's just how it is. I'm gonna pause again right here. Unreal. This guy 1 to A, which is not uncommon. I'm a strong supporter of only one going to alpha, or your spawn flag. So as you notice when we took off here, Slick was the only one that went to our spawn flag. B on every map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is the important one. In most Call of Duties, B is always the flag you need to keep. Some exceptions would be like Overgrown in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4. AC was a better combination than B. Anyway, but this guy I was actually pretty impressed with. He threw down a trophy system, and as you saw, like, some of the flashes got chewed up in that. But my grenade, it was a little delayed behind my other team, and my other team's grenades took out the 2 trophy protects, and then my nade hit him to prevent that cap. And here's the rest of their team heading to C or wherever. Notice it's a 3-man party at least there. So anyway, yeah, and that toss there off of the spawn is the toss that you have to make to prevent them from getting A. It's a lot easier going from B to A than it is hitting that nade from A to B. So here we go. 3 capping. Where I capped A from behind the well, that's a perfect place. You can briefly saw Reaper camping there. It's a perfect place to look to camp that entrance, because they have a major disadvantage coming out of that cave, since you only have to aim in the cave and they have the whole open area. This is where I'm going to spend most of my time. From this angle, from this side of the hole, they have a disadvantage. I know they've got to come across that path right there, but they've got to watch all these exits. Typically on a shutout, you're not going to have very high KDRs. Or not, you're going to have a high KDR, but you're not going to have a lot of kills. A lot of it's just going to be running around, kind of defending, making sure they don't get out. Again, you can see how they have to cross that. You got Slick in the front up there, and we probably will have a guy push up to the white truck over on C. Let's pause again real quick, and we can just take a quick look. You have Reaper and Loki guarding the one exit. 2 guys guarding the one exit out of A. This spot right here allows Reaper to see right in there, and Loki's probably going to run around here to see again with a crossfire. Another good spot to watch, even though they're recovering on C because somehow they got out. I don't see where they are right now, but typically you have a guy camping on this white truck, or around this white truck. You got the guard exit right there and right here, combined with my location right there. It's a crossfire. If they look to kill me, the guy on the white truck is going to get him. If they come out to get the guy on the white truck, I'm going to get him from the other side. So these 3 spots, the well, the path right here, what we call middle, and the white truck, are the 3 places you set up. And as long as you don't go into those caves, they will never flip out of that location. It's just the way it's set up. I think in some recent patch or something, they may have made the trigger a little more sensitive. We've noticed that if you even get up near where that fallen tree is, they have a tendency to flip out. Saw that a couple times earlier in the game where we had slick up around that tree, and all of a sudden we had guys behind us on C. But they're typically going to spawn out back behind the B tanker in the very back corner. You notice our green tag, Paiza, he keeps running up in there. Which, with communication, is why it's important. We called out that Paiza was running back, and notice Loki which way he's facing. He's coming back here. What this does is it puts our guy in here. It anchors our spawn that prevents us, if we get shot, from flipping out into the A spawn, since we're all kind of pushed up in there. So Loki is anchoring us into the back. The other thing is he prevents a threat indicator on the spawn points out here. So the chances of them spawning right on top of him are reduced. It makes the spawn point back in the caves mathematically more probable for the enemy to spawn. So that's what Loki's doing. Again, team play, communication. We could call out that Paiza was going back there. Even though it may not be fun, Loki heads back to prevent the flip. And if they do flip or have flipped, Loki's back there to take care of them. A lot of camping in the Shutout, especially once you get those kill streaks up, as most of them are just going to hang back in those caves, try to wait for the kill streaks to pass. As far as balance in MW3 for domination, it was really poor this time around. You have a lot of maps like this where you have areas that are just very unbalanced. Even if we weren't taking all three, Alpha is just a terrible flag to have only one flag due to your spawns being way in the back of these caves. Again, we have a small flip here. I was running out of ammo, and Slick and I pushed there into the middle. That causes that flip back to that tanker, since we're all kind of pushed up here on this axis. So here's Echoplex taking the position up here by the white truck. This whole area is a good place to hit, once again, because this is the exit, and this is the exit right here, and you can trap him in. You've got Loki again in the back taking care of the flip. Anyway, so back in the middle, you have Slick and Reaper guarding that exit. It's really hard to take Reaper out from this location. All he is just a little speck of a head over the top of that well. Again, you can sit on the well, which really is the best exit. You see one right there pop up. This is another good place to sit, as you can hit them as they try to come out. You're just a little more exposed. So unless they're popping off rockets and tubes at you from here or something, and you feel that you're really under fire or threat, and can't hold it, I'd recommend just sitting on the well. You're in the best position. But if not, you can swing around to that other side, and you're still in good shape. So I'm going to take up Reaper's position right here until he gets back. You can see him coming up through the middle here. The person in the middle is key, because if they do get out of the white truck out of the middle there, you can't have that guy on A get taken out from behind. So you need to have someone sitting here in the middle, so that if they slide past the white trucks through here, they can't get your guy on A from behind, because then they can run out of the cave and take A. And of course the accusations, because they're stuck in a spawn trap, so that it's obviously you must be hacking. Echoplex needed a gun, but it's really risky to push up like he did just now. You risk a spawn flip. Usually the trigger is this path right here, kind of where those packs are. So we get a little close and they pop out. I'm not sure if they pop out here or not, but normally you wouldn't want to push up that far. So. One of the problems of PC is that everybody thinks you're hacking. Here, they just raged out at 199. I'll splice the other clip in, but for the score and everything. But anyway, that's how you shut out on Village. It is possible to do it from the other way. We've started out with scores of 0, or keeping the enemy score down at 0. But have just gotten out of position and then lost it halfway through. But anyway, that's a shutout on Village. I'll splice in the other part, and if you have any comments, feedback, leave it in the comments. Anyway, let me know what you think. Later.